For those of you in Richland County who own businesses or maybe even work with nonprofits, the county right now has a program that you need to hear about. County Administrator Leonardo Brown, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me. On behalf of our chair, Paul Livingston, and our vice chair, Delia Myers, and Richland County Council, thank you for having me.
So the grant application process opens on Monday. Who are you looking to apply?
Absolutely. Good question. So Richland County is looking to really target the small businesses. So those that are employed 1 to 50 personnel. And in particular, we're really trying to get in touch with those mom and pop businesses, those 1 to 5 owned businesses, because we recognize that through this process, many of those organizations are possibly being left out. And so Richland County's program is designed to really reach those folks who are in the 1 to 5 employee category, the mom and pop businesses, but up to 50 employees. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you'll start taking applications on Monday. Talk to me about the application process, and more importantly, let's get down to the dollars and cents.
All right, so let me put the money out there first. So the COVID-19 Ad Hoc Committee through Richland County Council has allocated $500,000 and targeted that $500,000 toward these small businesses. Again, the mom and pops, the barbers, their salons, those types of organizations. Those that are in the retail sector, those that are in the accommodation services sector. So we really want to target those businesses. Now, when the application opens, it's a real simple application, roughly about 2 pages. So we don't want to spend a lot of time trying to have these folks go through a long process. We want them to give us some information about the business, talk about what's going to be done with the funds, whether or not they could maintain the business, keep it open, whether or not they can continue to employ people at that business, whether or not the funds are going to be utilized for rent or utilities or for paychecks, so that we can best understand how we can meet the needs of those small businesses. So once they apply, we review those applications, and we hope to have a turnaround time within 2 weeks.
You also have money available for nonprofits, which doesn't typically happen.
Yes, ma'am. So Richland County Council, again, through the COVID-19 committee, realized that whether it's operating expenses or citizens who have direct needs, that funding needs to be made available. So if you're a citizen out there and you're struggling with, for example, food security, Richland County has a program in place where through its nonprofit partners, you will be able to receive potential additional food services. Or again, you individually may receive rent assistance or utility assistance as a resident through those nonprofit partners that we're going to be working with.
So is this a one and done opportunity? If you don't get in on it this time, is it over?
So this is Richland County's initial efforts to provide relief assistance to the community. With the way that the CARES Act works and the way the funding is possibly coming from the federal and state level, we hope to be able to do more. But this is our initial round of relief that we're going to be providing for the citizens in our community and the businesses. Yes, ma'am.
So this is going to be a lot of help, but you've seen the numbers, and you know currently Richland County has the highest number of COVID-19 patients in the state. What do you say to the residents of Richland County to give them some peace of mind as the county administrator?
Yeah, I would say let's stay safe. Let's continue to follow the guidelines that we are seeing from the CDC, from our local partners, the Department of Health and Environmental Control. Let's listen to the information about washing our hands, covering our faces when we go out, whether that's through a certified mask or through a cloth covering. Let's take those productive measures to keep ourselves distanced from one another until this COVID-19 virus has a solution. Right now, let's be the solution with our actions until we can get a medical solution.
Leonardo Brown, Richland County Administrator, thank you so much for your time today.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.